2, 3, 4. Music and our hearts collide. Tell me where you see your body right on top of me. Tell me where you find music and our hearts collide. Tell me where you see your body right on top of me. Nope, that's not it. Oh. Transition. And I think we're back. We should be. Let's see what we got. Let's adjust the bad boy here. There's a little bit of a delay. I have on a bit of delay, so I have to see if this thing functions, if it works. Uh huh. Let's see if we're back. Nice. Nice, nice. You're gonna be able to hear my voice here because I'm trying to see if I can hear audio. Lower that down. All right. I think we're just about ready. Just here one more time to make sure I'm being heard. I swear we're gonna get better as time goes along. We're gonna get better. Do I still hear stuff? Right. Okay. So we're here. I hope you guys can hear me properly. I hope that the audio is good enough. Let me raise my microphone to a certain degree to make sure that I can be heard. Right. Here we go. We finally done it, guys. We are up to date with the young kids. I need to take one of this off because of the delay. We are here with the up to date with some of the young kids as with this OBS and live streaming thing. So, it is something that has to, we have to catch up with if we want to be able to move forward and get our art out there and whatnot. Setting this up made me feel old a little bit. Whatever. We here now. It's a bare bone setup. I haven't gone through the tutorial. I learned this maybe a few weeks ago for like a day, how it functions. So I'm gonna spend some more time now trying to figure out how to get more out of it. Right. So anyway, let's proceed. Let us proceed. Why am I hearing the dog? This dog. Oh my days. Anyway, I'm gonna put this dog on stream at some point in time. My brother-in-law Joao's dog, bruv. Your dog had to give me some views with the racket he's making. Anyway, welcome one and all to today's preview. And thank you for everyone who joined me on my IG live. It is just generally a situation where, you know what, let me take this off because this is very distracting. And I believe everything is set up well enough so that you guys should be able to hear me and understand and all of that. So here we are. Welcome to my first ever live stream on YouTube, simply because it is about time. And here again continues my journey as an artist and the things that I want to do with my music and my artistry and all of those sort of things. Let me just raise this up a little bit, see if it works. Do we want to not go past a certain point? Yeah, the yellows. Let's see if the yellow works. Because I think if I do the music, it's going to go a little bit past that. So let's stay within the green. I'm just adjusting my levels here. So when I listen back to this, hopefully it's good enough. Anyway, so guys, thanks to everyone who joined my live stream earlier on today. And for those who don't know, I made some very big announcements at that point for that live stream, which I'm going to make here again, and I'm going to go into more detail. So enough chit chat. I think everything's set up. I think we're going good. Let us dive into it, right? So first things first, as some of you may have seen, I have released a snippet of my song Honeydew. Now that is not the full part of any part of the song, just so you guys know. It's still missing a few pieces of the puzzle. It's still missing the beat, as you would have heard, as you would have noticed if there's like a percussion or beat behind it. It's mainly just a little bit of a melody and a bunch of vocal harmonies. I wanted to highlight that because I spent some time working on those harmonies and I was particularly proud about them in terms of how they came out. They're not perfect, but it's me just experimenting a little more and trying to expand my horizons a little bit musically, with more harmonies, going into more of like learning more of like more harmonics and trying to have like a minor third chord, minor fifth chord. I'm not a huge technical musical buff, but the things that I hear in my head seem to kind of like border a line where somebody who's very much a music buff would at least be able to appreciate. At least I hope so. So yeah, so that's that, where that is concerned. So song is called Honeydew. The official release date is the microphone is right here, so I don't want to make too much noise on it, but let's have a little bit of a drum roll. March the 11th. Yes, March the 11th. It is actually 1 day away. 1 day right before my own mother's birthday. I wanted to do it on that day, but I wanted to make sure that the song was released on a day, on like a Friday or something, because I think I was just checking like algorithms and everything like that. I think it's a good time. I think it's a great introduction into the weekend. And I also think that trying to launch a song on a Saturday with all these publishing with the publishing people that I work with, it's going to be a little bit problematic sometimes. So I just wanted to avoid that, put it in the work week on a day where usually, you know, a lot of music is carded to be released because they know that that's a good time to release music. It's something I just went for the safe bet. And as an indie artist, you really need to you're really only depending on your promotions and how you promote and other people promoting and whatever money you put into your own promotion. So, you know, but it is to commemorate my mom's birthday, but more importantly, a month exactly to the day, my wife's birthday. And for those who don't know, your boy's married now. Yeah, times change, man. You know how it goes. But yeah, so first things first, the song is named Honeydew. The song is a sort of like jazz, R&B, soul kind of mix, sort of along that line, but then it kind of sounds, I wanted it to sound like a song like you should be able to envision where this song would be, or sung or felt, or like if it were in a movie, what the movie would look like. So it'd be like a beach, something very laid back, very very calm, very sweet and thoughtful. You know, I imagine that if this song were a scene in a movie, or it would be played in a scene with a movie, it would be an aerial shot over somebody swimming, not even swimming, laying on on either a beach chair or maybe some sort of like a floating beach chair on the ocean, calm waters, or lake, calm waters, and it's just aerial shots of that, and just happy things like kids playing in the sand and stuff like that. Just really nice and wholesome and calm and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I feel like visually it should represent, right? So that's point number one. Point number two is that the song is currently in its mastering phase, and but before it got to the mastering phase, it was written by me, it was arranged by me, it was mixed and recorded, well, recorded and mixed by me, and with, of course, I've sent it off to a few friends of mine, who are far more experienced in the music business and far more accomplished than I am, to give me some kind of a gauge or an idea of how well it sounds. And so I've basically taken this project, this single and this upcoming EP. I'm taking it from start to finish, all on me, learning how to do everything myself with guidance and help from much better people than I am. And on the things that I can't handle, such as mastering, I know my own limitations. I'll give it to the professionals and them to take care of. So, but yes, all of the songs will be 100% written by me and performed by me, and the lot. So this is my first outing doing that. So that's that part, and the announcement, the second announcement along, which is a caveat. That was a caveat to this, is that the song is being mastered by Abbey Road Studios. Now, for those who don't know Abbey Road Studios is probably one of the premier and most historic studios for production, recording, mixing, mastering in England, definitely, and probably in Europe. You know what I mean? And dare I say, even the world. It is known best for recording. I'll get to one of the biggest names. It's basically Ed Sheeran. Basically, who else? Why? Jessie J. And the only other one I can think of off the top of my head is the Beatles. Yes, I said it right. The Beatles. You understand? That is a madness. But you know what? I want to do it right as we're doing it right now, because I didn't finish it in my last IG Live. Find out what people who have recorded at Abbey Road. Who have recorded at Abbey Road Studios. Sorry if this is a little loud, because it's close to the microphone. Let's see. Wow. Okay, here we go. So far, let's see. The Beatles, Pink Floyd, Fela Kuti, Kate Bush, Oasis, Radiohead, Sam Smith, Florence and the Machine, Kanye West, Lady Gaga, Frank Ocean, Amy Winehouse, Brockhampton, and Adele. Oh, you see, there's so many people that have a lot of artists from like the UMG label and stuff like that. A lot of people who've done that, who've recorded there, and it is so amazing to. Oh my days! I just saw Stevie Wonder. I think it's amazing that my rinky dink little song and well, song in this case is going to be mastered by an engineer that that works in a place that has so much history, and the person that should be mastering my track is someone who is so great. It's actually someone who is a very experienced person. I don't know him personally. The option when you do the when you choose or you hire them to master your music, you also have the option to was that thing, boy, to choose your engineer. And I just literally went and did my research on the best possible person that I think would work for my mix, for the type of genre of a song that I was going for. And this guy's name is, let's see, what is his name? Alex Wharton. Alex Wharton, a very accomplished engineer. Let me just find out a little more about him, if I can. Studio team, recording and mixing engineers. Let's see. Yes. right. So the engineer, his let's see what his what's it, what am I looking for? His CV. Let's see if I can find it. Senior engineer, senior engineer. Where is he? I'm looking on the thing. Is wow, it's actually a lot of young people I'm seeing here. I'm pleasantly surprised to to see that that literally the staff, the team seems to be very young. Um, that is mad. That's really good. I'm glad to see that. Um, let's see. Sorry guys. I wished I could have shown you this screen. I kind of have an idea how to do it, but I'm not gonna risk it right now because I could probably end this entire live stream if I if I click one, if I make one wrong click. So I'm not gonna try that just yet. I'm still a noob when it comes to this, so I'll take my time on it. But anyway, um, let's see. Can I find the guys, the mastering partners? Sorry, I'm looking right now. Sorry if this takes a little bit. No. Anyway, I can't seem to find him very quickly, and I don't want to kill the vibe of this thing too much. So we're just gonna leave that there. The guy's name is Alex Wharton. He is a mixing engineer for Abbey Road Studios. Google him, I guess, if you can. But what I read, he has a lot of experience with whatchamacallit. He has a lot of experience with a lot of like acoustic and like music, and he's very experienced. He did a lot of work like vinyl records, and he even has experience with a lot of like reggae and R&B and hip hop and soul music and stuff like that, and he knows how that sounds. So I sort of like gave information as to how I want the song to sound, and I think that based on my research, he's probably the best person to take me to that point about, you know, how I want the mix and the sound, well, the mastering to sound. So anyway, that being that, I digress. That's point number 2. Point number 3, the EP. The EP is going to be called REdiscovery, right? REdiscovery because I wonder if you know my previous EP, which was launched in 2020, was called Revision. Do you see a pattern forming here? Basically, it's a Revision was a compilation of all the songs that I had done and released and over the years prior, whilst I was an adult, a young adult, doing a lot of touring with the Lion King music theater tour, and just the times when I had time to record. And so just bringing it all together, packaging it, and getting a feel and an experience of what it is to be a producer in any shape or form, and producing and packaging a project like that, and releasing it. So it's Revision. It's basically a revising, a repackaging, in some cases a remastering of some of my previous work, and now this one is called REdiscovery. And it's pretty self-explanatory. After I left all that doing the musical theater thing, that was a couple of years ago, right before the pandemic, and a lot has changed over that period of time. But prior to that, I lost myself quite a bit. I wouldn't say in a bad way. Actually, to be honest, it was in a bit of a bad way, if I'm actually honest with you guys. For the first time in my life, I developed things like panic attacks, and just tour life was very stressful, and it was a bit of depression, and it cost me a lot of things. It cost me a lot of relationships and connections with people and family and stuff like that. And I was focused too much on being worthy of the job that I was involved in, and I sort of like lost my creativity and lost who I was to just serve a purpose. And instead, now I was just a cog in a wheel that did not care about me. And when I finally left the show, I not only realized that, but I decided to take that time. This was before the pandemic even happened, like come into play. I decided that I was going to take the time to develop something about myself, which I told myself as a young kid I always wanted to do, which was make music that would affect people. make music that will make people think, make people feel, make people love, make people laugh, make people cry, and make people want to be better people. You know what I mean? And of course, make music for people to make babies. You understand what I'm saying? but I'm just kidding. But just the thing about it is I just wanted to get back, not only to get back to who I felt I was, but I wanted to go on that journey and try and figure out who I am as a person, as an artist, what my sound is. And I haven't even found that. I don't think you find that immediately. Some people do, but or they stumble upon something, or they already innately know. Some people are blessed like that, but some people go through a journey, and that's what I'm going through right now. So, but at least this is a snapshot. This EP will be a snapshot of where I'm at now. It will be a rediscovery of myself, away from that job, away from being a cog in a wheel of a huge company that consumes you if you let it, or a lifestyle that consumes you if you let it. Losing relationships, losing your balance, finding your balance, finding new relationships and building on them. Like it's going to reflect, hopefully, the things that I've been through and the things that I'm going through now and where I'm at now. Right? So all that talk, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get into actually, you know what, there's maybe a couple of things that I need to say as well, concerning concerning the song Honeydew. I said it's going to be released March the 11th, if I haven't said it before. And the EP is Rediscovery. The EP has a few tracks in it that I really, really love. You know what? Never mind that. Let's just get into some of the songs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play my final mix of Honeydew. I'm not going to play the whole thing. But I'm just going to play a little bit of it. Which one is this? Honeydew Master. What is this? No, that's not the master. I didn't master it. This is right. Cool. So I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play little excerpts of it. Maybe just a little bit at the beginning, and then maybe the bit. Well, do I even want to play the bit at the end? I think what I'll play a little bit at the beginning, and then I'll move on to the other tracks on the EP. Right. So let's see. Do I have anything on the chat? I can't tell, because with this OBS thing, chat is supposed to pop up, but I not see it. Where the chat thing? Where the chat now? I don't think the chat is working, at least for me to be able to see the live chat on OBS, and I don't think that I can see any. I don't think I can see anything. Oh, yeah, man. Listen, I'm so sorry. I'm such a noob at this. I'm now seeing Aaron Eiffel. Aaron, thank you so much for joining me. I don't know if you've logged off yet or whatever, but thank you so much. Good. It's good to know that I'm being heard. And that was probably, what, 21:15? That was 15 minutes ago. I hope you're here, bro. Sorry. But we're just going to go into some of the tracks. The first, I'm going to play a little bit of Honeydew. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's see what we're going to get here. Right, here we go. Honeydew. Here we go. I'm just going to forgive the little thing that I'm doing here just to try and keep this on my head. Here we go. Preview of Honeydew.
Smiles when I think about you and me on a deserted isle, doing what lovers do. You get it no matter the price, 'cause I think that you are worth every dime. I'm spending all my time on you. This feeling ain't new. You know how we do. Waste no time, we making moves. Sweeter than honeydew. Can't get enough of the taste of you. Need to make this clear to you. You're the escape I've been praying for, like I.
Right. I think I can be heard again. Right. So that was the intro and the first verse of Honeydew. Hope you guys like it. Um, I don't know what you think about it, but I think it's pretty cool. And you know, to everybody who has listened so far, Aaron, and the other 2 or 3 listeners that I see here, it's great. Thank you so much. Yes, so that is the excerpt of Honeydew. And then okay, so now that just to speak a little bit on the track itself, Honeydew was basically, I had a conversation with a friend of mine, right? My best friend, and that he knows me like almost nobody else. Only a few people know me just the same. Uh, we were speaking, and I was telling him like I think I was going through a writer's block at a time. While I was here, like my first month or second month here, I was going through a very bad writer's block, and you know, he's like, all right, cool, well, let's not talk about music. Let's talk about anything else. So we ended up talking about cars, and he told me I began to speak about my favorite cars. Obviously, it would be if for those who don't know, my favorite cars are at number 1 would be RX-7, the 3rd gen Mazda RX-7. But because that's so unattainable because of the money and the type of engine it uses, which is a Wankel rotary engine, that's not very a good choice. You kind of have to have disposable income to just buy a RX-7 and thrash it, or even just buy one and put it down. And they're going up in price every year. But the one that I love, and I also have a soft spot for and love, is the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo, particularly the Evo 5 and the Evo 9, I believe. It's either the 8 or the 9. I think it's the 9. So, and I love those cars because I used an Evo, an RX-7 and an Evo in Need for Speed. And then I saw the cars in real life, and my first car was a Mitsubishi Lancer, and I had a lot of good times, a lot of bad times, and a lot of good times. I crashed it like twice, and it's crashed maybe 2 or 3 more times after that. Well, at least 2 more times with another owner, that I know of, and it was just a really good car, and it was there. You know, everybody loves, I think almost everybody loves their first car, especially if you're into cars. So anyway, I digress. I love that car, and the way that I spoke about my old Lancer and how I love these type of cars and stuff like that, he's like, there it is. That's your inspiration right there. The way you speak about the car, or the enthusiasm, or the way you think about it, write that. And with simply put, instead of car, put girl. I'm like, this idiot. You think writing a song is that easy? This idiot. But I tried it. But it didn't mean that I just wrote the song and I put girl, but the enthusiasm and the passion with which I love the cars made me think of the relationship that I have, you know, with my loved ones, and namely my wife. And I think this was like right before we got married. So I was like writing it before we got married, and it evolved after that. It just evolved, and every time, you know, obviously I would think of nice and easy things. It would go to vacations. It would go to her, and our relationship, and all that stuff. And it just really blossomed from there. And it was both the most difficult song to write because of that writer's block. But as soon as I got over that, the floodgates opened, and then it became the easiest song to write. Um, yeah. So basically, the song is that it's supposed to be just like its namesake. It's supposed to be sweet. It's supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be decadent. It's supposed to be had on the rocks, in the sun, under the sun, on the beach. You know what I mean? All right. So that is that. So thank you for listening to me rant about my song. The other song we're gonna get into now. We got into the songs that have not been mixed or released or anything like that yet. Oh, by the way, to finish this song, I mixed this thing so many times and I have so many versions. It's something about 25 different versions of a mix that I had to choose from. And I'm now learning more and more how tough being a producer, being an engineer and all of that is, because you got to listen to a lot of things. So anyway, let's see what we got here. All right, so this one is basically the song that I just during lockdown. I think it was during the time when you were allowed a certain amount of people in your home or something like that, but it was still a bit cheeky. I went to visit one of my best friends in London, and he's also a musician. Shout out to Kaya Fire. I'll actually, you know what? I'll try and put a link in the description for him. I will put one because he co-produced this with me. It was just off of a jam session. And it was just so mad. Like, it just worked. So we had that jam session. It was a certain way, and then I came home with it. And over the course of being in London and then coming to Portugal, I've just been tweaking it and changing it to something that fits, and I came up with this. I think lyrics will be in this, maybe like the demo voice, the track that I laid down, the demo voice I put for it might be there. So we'll see. Let's see if it's there, right? So anyway, this one, I think it's called, what is it going to be called? I think it's called Too Much. Some of these names of the song, they're subject to change. But for now, let's call this one Too Much, all right?
One too many times been cast aside, my damaged pride, and you know it. Walking unfaced, buried the shame inside. I'm desperate, pain in plain sight, nowhere to hide from your steady gaze. From your steady gaze, I know you've been trying to get me to open up to you, but I keep fighting your efforts, leaving your heart a bruise. Don't wanna waste more of your time, so now I gotta choose what I'm gonna lose. My protection, or will it be you? Yo, I got too much problems, trying my best to solve them, but the things sometimes you ask of me, back me into a corner. Somebody call the coroner, cause this just might be the death of me. You're not convinced that I'm giving my all to you, but there is so much dim healing I gotta do. I know it just ain't fair, the stress I put you through. Jump ship if you wanna, maybe you. Will you stick it out with me after all I say? No matter what you choose, girl, I love you anyway. Gotta keep it real, emotionally I'm stuck. Wanna give you all I have, but for now I can't give you too much. I can't give you too much. I can't give you too much. Yeah, I can't give you too much. Yeah, give you.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That one we're gonna call Too Much. Basis for writing this song is basically it's basically a conversation you're gonna have. It's picture the scenario. It's a conversation that someone has with a partner, a friend, a loved one, or whatever, and it's it's a tough conversation to have, in the sense that I know you want me to be a better person, I know, or a better partner. I know I want to be a better partner, but I'm protective of my feelings because I've been hurt before. Um, and it's a bit of a it may the lyrics to me kind of sound confusing in a sense, like it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's mixed signals, and that's exactly how sometimes it is in a relationship. It's like, I love you, I care about you, I want to be with you, but I got so much baggage, I got so much, you know. I want to give you all I have, but for now I can't give you too much. Can you be patient with me until I can? You know what I mean? And that's basically it. That song is just about, it's gonna be it's about that duality, about that double feeling, that being scared to give your all, to be vulnerable. um and obviously it was written around a time where I could understand that feeling, you know. So yeah, so that was Too Much. That is another song from the EP. It is not, well, that was just the, what they call it in business, they call it a reference. That's just a reference vocal um for the song. I've already started to record professional grade vocals for each of these songs, but I'm just gonna play the reference tracks or vocals for these songs, or just the beats, um, as I see fit, simply because I don't want to give away too much of how it's going to sound. Um, let's do this. I'm seeing there's 4 people. Can we see who are here? I don't even know. It says here 5, but I can't see. Guys, if you are here, please um, leave a comment in the chat. Please and thank you. Let me know that you're here. Let me know what you think. Thank you, Stefani. I just said, thank you, Stefani. Why am I saying Stefani? Stefani? Yes, Stefani. Sorry. What's wrong with me? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was Too Much. Then the other one, the track is called Apathy. I don't have a reference track for this. Maybe I just play you a little snippet of the track itself. So hopefully enjoy. Let's see. It's called Apathy. Nice. I hope you guys enjoy that. That one was a beat that I called Apathy. Um, just a reminder, these songs are not mixed or mastered yet. These are the unfinished songs for the EP that are currently under construction, so to speak. And I'm just playing a little snippets of the song itself, either as a reference track or a reference beat. All right, so don't judge me too harsh right now, please. I, thank you very much. The other one is listen. I think I have an idea for this. I haven't finished it yet. But I think it's another Honeydew. It's a little hard to get going, but when it's done, once I get that click, because I got a second verse to finish. When I click on that, it's gonna be, I'm sure it's gonna flow like water. I swear. It's a little bit different. I don't know if you can hear a theme in terms of how the EP should sound. Let me know what you think in the comments. This one is just a beat as well. I call the beat Funky Trap Ting. It's just how I felt it was when I was when I was created it. All right, Funky Trap Ting. This one is just funky. I love that. Apathy, by the way, the previous beat that I just played. The song is, it's gonna be one of those thoughtful, epic. The idea, I think, is almost like how do you put it? Earth Song meets They Don't Care About Us by Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? If it were hip hop, something like that. I don't know for sure, but I hope at least you like the beat. Hey Karen, thank you. And hello Anna. That's my wifey, y'all. Supported as usual. Love you, babe. Thank you. Yeah, Apathy. Stefani, please let me know. Were you here to hear the beginning of, or at least the little snippet that I played of the song of Honeydew? If not, I will be playing it at the end, so please stick around for that. Right, so that was Funky Trap Ting. And I just scrolled down the multitude of Honeydew mixes that I had. Okay, so the next song is called 34. Now, this is a song I released on my birthday, and I put release in inverted commas. Literally was right. It was written, produced, and everything mixed, so-called mixed. It wasn't even really mixed, in 48 hours. And I just put it out to commemorate my birthday, because that birthday was a very pivotal, what I feel it was a very pivotal moment in my life. It was, I was getting married the next month. I was on my way to come to Portugal to get married, and it just got me thoughtful a lot. The song has changed a bit. Some lyrics has changed, and the vibe of it has changed a little bit more, because I felt the beat is a lot more epic, so I have to go in hard at it. So that's going to be different. What you're going to hear is basically the reference track, or the track that I dropped on the 1st of August 2021. But know that with this new release on the EP, this song is going to be different. All right, here we go. 34.
Is the reminder of life, the resurfacing of pain, the rediscovery of what I tried to drown in vain. Do you miss me already? Nah, don't confuse me with your curry, I ain't ignorant. Not anymore like I used to be before. In my thoughts now I explore my ignorance. Took my licks, learned my lessons, now I'm coming back. No machines behind me, just the ones who had my back. Low key for a year, took the time to face my fears, redefining who I am, now I'm back on track. Lost myself in the jungle, but I made it out lucky to survive. Learned from my mistakes, now I'm taking aim at the higher heights. And now as I get a little older, pull my family and loved ones closer. When the penny drops the show, don't stop, not for you, not for me, yet I should be colder. When I had lost my way, I held on to what kept me sane. My thoughts, my rhymes, my names, the things no one can take away. And now I refuse to move to the beat of your drum. I go where I think I belong. You know the show must go on. Way back and I'll never go. No way, no way. New ways, new phase, let the old ways go. Oh, wait, oh. what you think you know. I'm different at 34. Ain't no bluffing, things have changed. Don't be surprised if they're calling my name. Welcome back into my world. We're about to resume the show. Welcome back. Welcome back into my world. We're about to resume the show. Welcome back home. Welcome home. Welcome back home. Welcome back home. Welcome home. Welcome back home.
Yeah, sorry about that. Flipped. Like I said, it could all end in one wrong click. That is how new I am to this. So yeah, I played the entire thing simply because it's available. You can find it on my Facebook and Instagram channel and page. And I left it there, to commemorate that. But the actual release is gonna be happening with the EP, right? The the next song is a little bit near and dear to my heart. This is a reference track, where I sing the lyrics on it. It is very near and dear to my heart simply because, again, it's a song about similar to. I think it's a little bit similar to Too Much, where the person, if you were to put it into a character, the person is asking the other person to be vulnerable. So it's not just about, where Too Much was saying, I can't be vulnerable, I don't know how to be vulnerable. The other one is, this song is asking the other person, can you be vulnerable? And the song is called Naked and Afraid. So have a good listen. Have a good listen.
You're like lightning in a bottle. Don't think I'd ever catch you, no. I still try, even though I know I fail. Keep trying till I can no more. If you let me, I take the weight off your shoulders. Oh, if you're under fire, you can count on me for cover. Oh, under the stars, we'll meet the space where our minds convene. When we kiss, the sparks will fly, speeding us through galaxies. I'll make sure to ride you away. If you picture perfect, I'm your frame. You know exactly where I'll be. So baby, won't you come join me? With me, naked and unafraid. Will you share with me the ways you hate so great? Some say that they're in love, but they don't mean it. Say what you wanna hear, not what you need to see it. So can you leave your heart open, naked and unafraid for me?
Yeah, so I hope you guys like that one. Stefani says, you are a genius. Not even close, darling, but I appreciate the fact that you think I have some kind of genius in me. Um, I appreciate that you are also vulnerable to share your unfinished tracks. There's only success for you. Keep on moving. Thanks for sharing. Yeah. Um, Sorry, I don't know if you can hear this. 2020 and 2021 was an eye opener for me. Um, in another way, because 2018 was the ultimate eye opener for me. Um, right after I left the show, and basically walking out of that bubble was an eye opener, and then 2021 was an eye opener for me, and I just felt like I won't be afraid anymore. I can't be scared to expose myself musically, creatively, because that's the only way you're gonna have any kind of success. But more importantly, develop any kind of relationship with your audience, and have people fall like genuinely following you, you have not because you have a million followers or the song you just had hit platinum. Because as soon as you have a flopped album, nobody's gonna want to listen to the next one. So I just felt, and more so for my own good, I felt like, you know what, I need to be better at being more open, and I also need to be better at receiving constructive criticism, and that's the only way I'll get better. So thank you very much for your words. They mean a lot. I told myself, whether it's 10 one person watching the stream, 10, 100, 200, 200,000, and even if one day I get to a million people looking at me to do anything, it will be because they're genuinely invested in who I am and how I am as a musician. Because one of my experiences from my wife and the friends that I've made, their choice in music and who they support for a long time, musicians and artists and all of that, are the ones that they very much appreciate, follow, look up to, and believe in them as a person, not only as an artist. So, I'm trying to do something like that. Because as a kid, I always said, when I make music, I want to make music for people to feel the way that I feel, and I wanted to elicit a change in them the way that it elicited a change in me. So, thus rediscovery, finding, rediscovering that part of myself. So that one, I didn't give the name. The name of that song was, well, you would have heard it in the song, Naked and Afraid. Naked and Afraid. Key part of the song, can you lie with me, naked and unafraid? We just have two more tracks, or maybe, actually, no, three more tracks. So in all, this EP will have, let me do the maths here. Quick maths. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So far, it seems like it will have 8 tracks. I can't say for sure all will make it to the cut. If you guys have any favorites, please let me know. So I have an idea of what people will really want to hear. Just for like logistical purposes, 8 right now are the tracks that have made it to the final production phase of the EP. It might be whittled down to 6 depending on how far along the EP is, the drop date, the quality of the songs, costs, all of that. So, we shall see. Anyway, the next song, I'm gonna leave this one for last. This is another one that is co-produced by my friend Kaya Fire. It's almost simple. I felt like I don't think this has been changed since we did that jam session. So here we go. It is called Where I Wanna Be. This is a beat, by the way. So enjoy. All right, that one was called "Where I Want to Be" or "Where I Want to Be." This was a song or a beat that was also made along during that jam session with my friend Kaya Fire. And I was incorrect in saying it wasn't touch. I remember I did some tweaking to the beat to a way that I felt that it would be a little more soothing and more progressive type of a tune. And I think the aim is to have it sounding like a bit like a live feel. So I hope that kind of works. And it was basically made with a lot of stock plugins from Logic X. So actually no, Logic 9, because I think he has Logic 9. So or had he's supposed to have Logic 10 by now. Let me not put the boy business in the street, but I will let you know the kit that he's looking to get is gonna be crazy. So I might just dash away my entire home studio and go and record with him, but that's another story. Anyway, big up KFI. Thanks for staying up. I know it's like 1, it's now 2 a.m. over there, so thanks for joining me. I don't know if you're still here, but much appreciated, brother. So that was Where I Want to Be. We got 2 more. That's the next one is called Smooth Trap. I'll explain what this is afterwards.
Why the fuck am I around here? I must have taken the wrong turn again. And my stories were spilling, steady killing all the chances I've been given. Am I wasting my potential? Or is there something wrong with my mental? I'm finding new ways of making the same mistakes. Insanity's a definition. The times when I let down who I loved most, the relationships that I let run cold, I can't seem to drown them out, yeah. It's like I'm forced to put me on hold till I figure out which way I'm gonna go. Gotta find that answer. If you could go back and do it all again, would you do it the same or would you try something different? Can't help thinking that if I knew then what I know now, I'd be better off, and these stories could have different endings. Instead I'm back at square one. So many stains left in my brain, no alcohol can wash it out. Do anything to numb the pain.
All right. Let's leave that one there. That one has a little bit of sing, rapping, I'm trying to get out my comfort zone, not just R&B, and I'm trying to like add more strings to my bow and dimension. I hope you guys like that. That was a reference track. That's Smooth Trap is the name of the beat that I made, but the song is called Different. That is a very reflective song. It's probably one of the most fleshed out songs that I have on the EP. It is literally me explaining what I've been through, what I've gone through, my thought processes on myself over the last couple of years, and it's a deep song, and the beat reflects that, the instrumental reflects that, and I hope that when people hear the song, they will understand. I guess the key word for this EP is vulnerable, or the key words are vulnerable reflection. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to be as real as possible in this song. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit. That one is called Different. So the last snippet of a song that I did on this is called Supernova.
If someone had told me that I would end up here with you, I would have swear that they were crazy. Told so many lies, didn't deny when I knew the truth was you were meant to be with me. Ran so far, I lost myself. You brought me back to who I am. That's what your love did to me. Come up, bounce and set me free. Now I'm looking at eternity. See it when you're staring at me, exploding like colliding satellites in the deepest parts of space. We shine so bright, revolving my life from yours just feels so right. You might just be my supernova, but I love you.
Right. That one was Supernova. Probably one of the, if not the favorite song, my favorite song on the EP. It is basically a culmination of being vulnerable, being open, someone else being vulnerable and caring for you, and then celebrating that. I think we can still hear the other song playing in the background. Calm down. That's my reference stream. So that song, Supernova, is, I love everything about it. The beat, the song, the sound, I think this is probably the closest to what, to me, be finding my sound right now in this EP. If my sound were to be described as something in this EP and you had to choose a song, it will be this. I really love it. It is basically equating our relationship, my relationship, the singer's relationship, to the vastness and the importance and the significance, yet the nothingness or the everythingness of outer space, with the energy and the simultaneous ending of, or expansion of the universe, that happens in our lives and in real time. So Supernova, man, I really can't wait. I think this is the song that I would want to be very much listened to on the EP. It may well be the next release as a single. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That is basically the EP. Like I said, it's currently around 8 or 9 tracks. It may whittle down to about 6, depending on how good the songs that turn out to be, scheduling, budget, all that stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed the little preview. As I promised, we're gonna replay Honeydew. Just so you guys hear it once again for those who were late and didn't catch it. Let's just pull this up. It's Honeydew. Here we go. Yes, here we go. So guys, we're gonna close out. I'm gonna close out with Honeydew, piece of it. Should I just go from the start or do I do the end? I don't know. I'll make up. I'll go from the start. Yeah, I'll just go from the start. Anyway, should I? Nah, I won't. Here we go. Honeydew.
about you and me on a deserted isle. Doing what lovers do, you get it no matter the price. Cause you know I think that you are worth every dime. I'm spending all my time on you. This feeling ain't new. You know how we do. Waste no time, we making moves. Sweeter than honeydew. Can't get enough of the taste of you. Need to make this clear to you. You're the escape I've been praying for, like I was lost at sea and I finally reached your shores. Love and protection, peace of mind. So much more you deserve. Everything your heart desires. You light that fire that makes me feel alive. With you I wanna spend my days. Show my love in different ways. I just can't help but smile when you said you know I don't want for nothing.
All right, that was the first verse and full chorus of Honeydew. Mind you, this was just a mix. This is not the finished version. This is basically what I mixed and mastered on BandLab. So I'm listening back to it and I think about it. It's a little bit the high end of it is still a bit too crispy and crackly and high. So that will not be the case in the mix. And in the final mastering. So, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you. Pull up selector. Stephanie. I hope you like it. It is supposed to be a very easy, nice listening song. It's supposed to what you need to be thinking of when you think about somebody that you care about, somebody that you love. And, just picture, I can't help, let me just go through the lyrics. I can't help but smile when I think about you and me on a deserted isle doing what lovers do. Whatever that is. But whatever it is, it's amazing and it's special. And that's kind of how I want the song to feel and be. So anyway, thank you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for the few people that have popped in and said hi. I hope to have more of you guys next time. I know I have to keep grinding. I know I have to keep making myself available for people to want to look and to be reminded that, I exist. The world is in such a way you don't say or do anything in people's bubble or vicinity. You tend to get lost in the sauce. So it's not anybody else's fault. I need to make myself more present and presentable. So I will do that, and I will try to be and have much more of a presence, which I will, with more posting, with more promotions, and with more interactions with the audience, with you, my friends and family who have supported me and who are supporting me. And yeah, I thank you so much for everything and for just being here tonight at 10:21 in the evening Portuguese time, 2:20 to my friend in Dubai, 4-5 p.m. in Trinidad and in New York and Trinidad respectively. And 10:21 in the UK. So thank you so much for your for your time. This will be it. Hopefully this recording thing has gone well. So I hope that it works. I will try to either edit it and cut it down because we're at an hour of recording. We've been live for about an hour and a half. And make it more presentable for those who haven't been here or who couldn't make it to view this belatedly. So anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. You could be anywhere doing anything and you listened to my Rinky Dink EP, even though it's not even finished. Thank you. I love you. Take care. Goodbye.